What if your body fat revealed your biggest weaknesses? We met Dennis from the Munich Strength Institute to find out. His Skinfold measurement showed us where we store fat and why. Based on these results, Dennis designed a custom plan with nutrition, supplements and training to target our weak spots. So, are we in peak shape or in for a rude awakening? Let's find out.
Es hat minus 4 Grad. Guckt euch das
Wir
an.
suchen einen Kaffee.
Hello, good morning, Benny. What's the plan today?
Today we are visiting the Munich Strength Institute. Dennis was one of the founders.
Dennis.
We are actually doing a wrinkle test, my friend.
What the hell is a wrinkle test, Benny?
What do you think is a wrinkle test?
I would expect it. Measure how much belly fat is here on my hips.
It's actually the wrinkles in your face.
The wrinkles in my face. I really don't know if you're joking or if you're not joking.
I just read a bit about it, and there's certain place in your body where you can measure the wrinkles, and then it will tell you kind of how fit you are and your body fat percentage. And then based on that, what Dennis is going to do is to develop a plan for us, fitness, nutrition and supplement plan to become our
To get rid
best.
of our wrinkles.
Yeah, to become our best selves.
Because let's see some wrinkles already.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is the Chinese duck from the Christmas
It
Christmas
really is.
dinner. It's actually a bit unfair now that we do the wrinkle test directly after Christmas. No,
Yeah.
it's a bit unfair.
Alright, my friends,
Alright.
let's grow.
Let's grow.
Benny hat einfach die Strumpfhose von seiner Schwester ausgeliehen. Wieso nochmal?
Ich mag's nicht so gerne kalt.
Du
Kalt
magst-
und ungemütlich.
Du magst es einfach nicht kalt.
Da ist es.
ESM, Munich Strength Institute.
ESM.
Brand
Our
candidate
super brand candidate knew this, of course. Wo ist es?
Ich glaube, es ist noch eins weit. So we are today with Dennis here in the Munich Strength Institute, and maybe you can give a short introduction what it is and what you're doing.
Sure. Basically, the Munich Strength Institute is a personal training gym. So we care about strength training. The difference to the average personal training gym is probably that we care a lot about the holistic approach of our clients. Meaning, we check the sleep levels. We care a lot about nutrition and supplementation. And we try to figure out the weakest link in the lifestyle so we are achieving the best results possible for every client.
Nice. So that fits very well to our holistic approach, right?
I hope so. Du müsst ja auch vor der Kamera ausziehen, ist euch klar, ne?
Okay, we have to be naked for this.
Sure. We're live. Tell me your name, please.
Benyi, B-E-N-Y-I.
This is the Skinfold measurement we will do, okay? We start here with your body weight.
78
Don't lie, Benny.
right now. 183.
We start on the face.
Okay.
This is 2 skin folds. Right there. This is 4.9.
The chin is fat.
1. Take off your shirt. We can censor everything. This is the measurement after the DEXA scan, which is like the gold standard of measuring body fat. This is 3% different to the DEXA scan. This is the most affordable and most reliable on the same time type of measurement you could have. It's not coincidental where the body saves body fat. This is based on science. We define 10 skin folds. Every single skin fold has a certain meaning. There are different spots where you can read where the weak link in the lifestyle of the client is. For example, if the skin folds in the face go up, this is a sign of acute stress. Or more globally, it's a sign in which direction is the client going right now. The body saves body fat first in the face. So let's say you go to party 3 nights, you have a jet lag, or you have an insane amount of work, the first place where the body will store body fat is the face. Gives me just the first hint what's the last 2 weeks been for the client, okay? So the next skin fold is right there. It's the pectoralis skin fold, triceps. So this is right here. The triceps is the most important skin fold for me because it's an indicator of how healthy is the client. The less body fat you store at your triceps, the healthier you are. So as a man, there's a sweet spot of 3 to 4 millimeters. And for a woman, for example, it's 11 to 9 millimeters. If you want to go deeper in it, it reflects your level of testosterone. And if you want to go even deeper, you could say it's the DHEA. DHEA is like a precursor of testosterone in the body. So the better your DHEA production, the leaner is your skin fold. Because out of DHEA, your body is producing pregnenolone, and out of pregnenolone, your body is producing A, testosterone, and B, cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone which is responsible for the fight or flight reaction. It's always like the saber-toothed tiger who's right behind you. And what your body does is driving cortisol up. So eyes go up, muscles are full of blood, you're ready to fight or flight. So, but in modern times, the problem is there is no fight, but there's always like the saber-toothed tiger right behind you. So you have a very high cortisol level, which takes a lot of the precursor, the pregnenolone. There is not pregnenolone or DHEA left in the tank. So the thinner your skin fold right there, the better is your DHEA production as a precursor for the production of testosterone. The better your testosterone, the more optimal, not the higher, the healthier you are. You get out of bed, you're fit within 5 minutes, you have drive to do something, you want to do strength training.
That's where we want to
Are there certain levels where you say, okay, Benny, this is a healthy level of testosterone?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we don't go that deep because for that you should do just blood work. You have a 10 millimeter triceps. As a goal, we should reduce the body fat on your arm, for sure. The next one is the shoulder blade, right there. What it tells me is the higher your skin fold on the upper back, the less carbohydrates you tolerate genetically. The next one is the rib. This is right here. Now the rib is actually very good with you. What it tells me is your thyroid. How good is your thyroid working? It's very important for your metabolism because it produces T4, which is converted in the body into T3. And T3 is very important for your metabolism. If you have a very simple picture, the better your thyroid is working, the better is the building and the destroying of walls into your body. So a lot of people who have problems with their thyroid have problems because they are not metabolizing energy as good as they should do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the rib is the main indicator for me to see that. So the next one is the hip.
That's what most people would call belly fat, isn't it?
Exactly. Okay. So this is an indicator for blood sugar and insulin. Because the thicker your skin fold on the hip, the less insulin sensitive your cells are. And this is very, very important in today's lifestyle. Consuming so much carbohydrates as we do right now, with eating bread in the morning, eating pasta for lunch, and eating pizza for dinner. From an evolutionary standpoint, we never did this. And before we were hunter-gatherers, so we eat meat and plants. And berries, for example, yes, and some fruits. The thicker this skin fold is, the less carbohydrates you should statistically eat. It reacts to two factors, activity and carbohydrate intake. Let's say we put you on a low-carb diet and make you strength train 4 times a week.
Okay, now
the hip
it's
skin
10. Now
fold
it's
will
10.
move.
Like how much can it go down next time I'm here in 1 month?
So
That's
3 millimeters
a lot.
down, maybe.
Yeah.
23.2.
We can already make some guesses. What do you think could be?
This one.
This one is
what
the
we
weak
just-
thing.
yeah.
It's too much.
So this is linked to cortisol. It's the stress hormone. It's too high in nearly every one of us. Because
Yeah.
we have cell phones, we have less sleep, children, we have less quality in nutrition, and so on and so on and so on. Calf. This right here. 14,4. The calf is representing how deep is your sleep / how good is your growth hormone production. Because in the deep phases of the sleep, your body produces hormones you need for growth, actually. The thicker your skin fold on the calf, the potentially less deep are your sleep phases. So this is the next one right here on the thigh. This represents, in short, the ability to detox through your intestines. And the last one is right here. This represents the ability of the detoxification via the liver system.
What would be now your conclusion?
So what the Skinfold measurement says us, the weak link is your fat accumulation right there, cortisol. It's important to consider looking at the whole picture, right? The second Skinfold is thigh right here. This Skinfold represents sleep. So sleep and stress, can you relate? Like how is
100%.
This Skinfold measurement is like a first look on you as a human being as a whole, right? If someone has this Skinfold on place number 1, I will turn to ask 3 questions. Question number 1 is how you get out of bed. Like what time are you waking up from alone, and how you feel the first 10 minutes after waking up.
I get up between 7 and 8. Most of the time not from alone, but from the alarm, and I'm fucking tired. I get out of bed, Yeah, takes a bit, like I need the tea and I need a bit of sunlight and then I feel better, but
When you go into bed, when you go, and how long it takes until you sleep.
I go between 10 and 11:30. It takes 10-20 minutes.
Which is good. Do you read or do you watch something on your iPad handy?
Most of the time it's still the phone.
And do you sleep through?
No, not anymore. Somewhere like 3-4 I wake up.
The time actually gives me another hint that maybe you should go more into detoxification. So this will be the 2 first things we will address in optimizing your lifestyle. Number 1, optimizing your sleep, the deepness of your sleep, and then we will go onto a detoxification path with you to optimize intestine and liver work as a base of building muscle, being more active, being more healthy. This is what we did by the Skinfold measurement to pull out the main factors, how we can improve your quality of life. What we could do as well is doing blood work, but this is like a lot of work and very expensive. So this is my solution, how I can quickly get results with clients and makes them more sensitive for things like sleep, which is still underrated. A lot of people still don't know how important sleep is, and sleep is even more important than training to reduce body fat if it's the weak link. Normally when you go out of bed, your energy level should be like opening your eyes and be boom, let's go. And so you're very far away from...
I don't know when I felt like that the last time.
This would be the goal, to bring you there, to have more energy in the morning. And maybe the first thing then you decide is to have a great breakfast and go into training instead of, I don't know, doom scrolling or playing PlayStation or whatever.
First thing in the morning.
Hey, Benyi and Kevin here. It would mean the world to us if you like this episode, if you follow us, if you hit the subscribe button, maybe even leave a little like here. And please let us also know in the comments if there are other future interview partners that you would like to see, and we will try to get them on board. Thank you very much.
Let's grow.
My algorithm, there are a lot of algorithms existing. The one I use tells me 15.5% is your body fat right now. Statistically, you need to be around 10% body fat to see a six-pack. which is like optic-wise, the goal most of the men have. The other number we have here is the lean mass, which is everything but body fat. So bones, organs, and muscles. And the only thing what we can really change is muscles. So your weak link is detoxifying via intestines. So we have to look at your levels of nutrition or your decisions, your nutrition. Maybe you can describe in short words what you eat for breakfast, what you eat for lunch, and what you eat for dinner.
Relatively easy on my nutrition. I just try that I look at if there's enough protein in there and if there's some vegetables in there. And then I don't care if I eat some biscuits one day or if I eat a butterbreze in the morning, because I know that my body is usually taking good care of it. So that's how I eat usually. Yeah. I don't think so much about it.
And that's maybe the one thing we have to change. What I do, I start more with principles than with an exact plan of nutrition, just for one reason. Most of my clients are very busy. Yeah. But if you stick to some principles, you will have great results. Make protein the base of every meal. Protein is the number one macronutrient for your health. It's broken down into amino acids, and after being broken down from the amino acids, everything in your body is built up from protein and fats. By definition, it's essential macronutrients. Fat and protein are essential, which means you need them not to die. Yeah. So the best protein out there is animal protein, meaning fish or meat. So if you're not vegan or vegetarian, this is my go-to protein source. If you are vegan or vegetarian, we have to find solutions.
How can we incorporate that into our
You
diet?
start with a protein-rich breakfast, like 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs, or a piece of salmon.
It says like it's so normal.
To me, it's completely normal.
Yeah, okay.
If you eat directly in the morning, if you eat oats or a load of carbohydrates, what you do normally is you get tired. We want to have your cortisol in the morning high. From a neurotransmitter standpoint, we want to keep that freshness by not giving you carbohydrates in the morning. And on the other hand, we can already fulfill a big part of your protein goals in the morning. So the best start is to combine protein and fat. No carbohydrates, just fat and protein.
And for lunch and dinner?
If you have no problem with eating animal protein, eat animal protein in rotation. Don't eat chicken every day. Eat chicken, beef, fish, liver, heart, feet, whatever you find. Don't eat one food more than 3 times a week. Have always rotation. Same rule is for the plants. Don't always eat broccoli. Eat broccoli, eat beans, eat something completely new, because it just gives you a wide range of nutrients and you avoid reaction to certain foods. If you eat 6 times a week eggs, what your body will do, it will react to it. So if you do a test, you are allergic or you will react to this certain food. So you need rotation to keep your body absorbing the nutrients. If you give your body always the same nutrients, it will react to it. It will force you to a rotation.
Switch.
It needs to be as natural as you can get it. Meat, fish, plants, everything what grows into nature is good. Man-made food is always the worst option. Cut out gluten, cut out fructose, cut out alcohol.
That's it. No alcohol.
If you would go to a Heilpraktiker or to a doctor and do blood work, he will most certainly find deficiencies in your micronutrient status. Nowadays you have vitamin D as a big one. If you live in Northern Europe, the and you don't supplement vitamin D, you might be deficient in. You have a certain baseline, which in Germany it's like 20 to 30 nanogram per deciliter, but this is the average. From a functional medicine standpoint, between 50 and 80 it's a great value there. So have a test there, and based on the test, you need to fill out vitamin D because it's your whole metabolism, your thyroid, everything we talked about, even mood swings and so on, your health, your immune system is dependent on vitamin D. Same with magnesium. Those are the big ones because we have more stress, and alcohol, stress, sport, those all take magnesium out of you, and the food you eat nowadays doesn't contain so much magnesium as it did like 50 years before. Get tested and then fill it up. Because, for example, magnesium, it's in over 300 plus reactions in the human body. It's necessary to produce ATP in our cells, to have energy, is necessary to metabolize vitamin D. It's necessary for so many things that if you are deficient, your body is not working as it could. So the easiest way is to fill it up. And this is the way of supplementing I recommend. The great thing about the software we developed is that it doesn't only tell me the millimeters and the relation from the Skinfold to each other. It also tells me directly, based on this, there's an algorithm which developed the perfect supplement protocol for your constitution right now. Inositol helps you with deep sleep and resets your neurotransmitters. So it resets your brain and makes you calmer the day, so you can get deeper into sleep. And then this is licorice, which conserves the cortisol you produce in the morning from being awake in the morning, being tired in the evening. And the cortisol curve, which is like this, start high in the morning. Cortisol is not your enemy, it's your friend in the morning. And if you want to be active, you need cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. But it should go down over the day. And then if you start producing melatonin, cortisol should go down because it's hormonal antagonists. If your cortisol is too high, your body is not able to produce melatonin, which is the hormone of deep sleep. So what we need to do is, on this continuum, shift your cortisol being produced in the morning at a high level by healthy adrenals and being less and less produced over the course of the day. So melatonin can kick in. This is like the bottom line of your personal profile in this Skinfold measurement. If we fix this, we will make it much easier for you to gain some muscle, be active, have less body fat, have better nutritional decisions. What your supplement protocols tells me, we should go to magnesium, bring your nervous system down, and maybe regulate those processes. Maybe make you a little bit calmer in the evening, so the sleep is more relaxing. And the one you probably need the most is magnesium bisglycinate, the one right here. All the digesting, growth, and everything happens during sleep. Also the detoxification. So maybe we can optimize, first of all, your intestine by regulating your sleep up. And the second thing we will do is give you chlorella, chlorenergic, which binds toxins and gets them out of the body.
That's now your suggestion from the
Yeah.
what you got from the leg fat.
Yeah, this is the first phase of making your intestine healthier and being able to detoxify all the stuff you get in. So, and on the second part, on the nutritional part, what we will do is cut out some potential harm you get from food. For example, gluten is a big one, sugar is a big one.
I know they waiting on me. I know they waiting on me.
So next to the lifestyle, another important one is how can we build muscle? Because it helps your metabolism to be much healthier, to make your insulin sensitivity much better, to make your energy levels much better. One of the 3 factors everyone should do is do some form of weight training. And at Munich Strength Institute, we follow a very structured approach. So every one of our clients gets a plan based on a few observations I make to your anatomy and the quality of movement you have.
We always want to inspire, of course, people. And I think Munich Strength Institute is an institute to inspire. So I think there are many people out there who neglect weight training. They say, I know sport is healthy, so I go running. That must be enough.
If you make a list, let's name it longevity. This is like a buzzword nowadays. It's a big one because everyone is aware of, maybe I will not die with 75, maybe I get to 100 years. And those 25 years, I don't want to stay in bed. Maybe I could give a quarter of my life more quality. The stronger you are, the less probable is it you will die. It's just scientific facts. Muscle mass is something which is very important to keep an active lifestyle, to be part of society, which is another factor. So strength and muscle mass and maybe mobility, which are all three factors you can achieve through weight training, are 3 of the 5 most important factors to add a lot of quality to the last quarter of the life and to have longevity in its sense. So rule number 1, we need progress in training. Otherwise it's not training, it's movement. You need the number of reps, the number of sets, a given tempo, a given pause, and you need the load you had on the bar. And if you follow that program, the only simple thing you need to do next time, be better in one of the parameters. Yeah. And the easiest one is the load. If I'm doing a 401 tempo on the bench with 100 kilo, next time I go into the gym, the goal should be to be 2% better than last time. So same reps, same sets, same tempo, same pause, but a little bit higher load. The ultimate goal of weight training is progress. You need changing stimuli to make your body change, because the bottom line of weight training is adaptation. Adaptation to a stimuli which is set by the load on the bar, and if it doesn't go up, the plan is wrong. So we need to adapt the plan to the person who does it to make progress possible.
Yeah, let's go. I know they waiting on me. I know they waiting on me. The world is waiting on me.
If there is no injury or no problem which prevents us from squatting, the squat is the number 1 exercise I would recommend to anybody to do, okay? So take a step back, half of your foot goes on the board. And we don't want to have a rounded or arched back under load. So the easiest way to prevent in the first phase any injury of the lower back, and you told me your lower back might be your weak link. So I just elevate the heels to make him be able to squat as upright in the torso as possible. The tempo of his movement he should do is 4-0-1-0, meaning he goes 4 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1 up and 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pop, and go all the way down and walk it back in. One of my favorites to build lower back strength is the 45-degree back extension with the dumbbell in front of your chest. Down, down. 0, 1, 1, 2, and 3 down. I give him a pause on the biomechanically heaviest position for his lower back, which supports his position he has under the bar while squatting. One, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and get up there, fast, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and get up there, go. 1, 2, go. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, get up. Go to 6 reps. Elbows closer to the body, and get up. Last one. Bench, supinated biceps curl. If you observe people in the gym training, what they often do is they lower the weight and start re-lifting the weight from here, okay? But if you go full range of motion, maybe even contract the triceps to have a full lockout, and then from the lockout position, now you curl up again. This is a simple trick to have more growth and functional strength in your elbow flexors. You sit down, the pulley is on hip height, elbows are fully extended, and your shoulder blades are like, or your upper back is a little rounded. All the way, center, boom. Slowly down, inhale, round back, straighten up your back, and pull it versus your stroke, okay? That's it. Slowly down, inhale, elbows close to the body, and push up again. Boom. Nice. Slowly down. So if you eat enough protein, take the supplements and sleep enough, you will have progress.
No, amazing, Dennis.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So,
We are now out of the Munich Strength Institute. As always, a little recap.
Keep it short, okay. I liked it a lot. I think I learned many new things, and it was super cool that Dennis was so knowledgeable, going into detail. What convinced me the most was the wrinkle test. I really liked it, the whole test, and what kind of insights you can generate out of that, and how you then complement it with nutrition and supplements and so on. So this is exactly our belief that you need to look at something holistically to make a long-lasting and sustainable impact. Now you, Benny, short.
Yeah, no, agree. I think it was really cool because the plan that he created for us personally was based on this test. I really like that he combined nutrition, supplements, training, and for not only just becoming bigger, but to live a better, healthier life. And I'm really curious for in 1 month where we will be, because now we committed to going 4 times to the gym and changing our nutrition as he suggested. And then let's see if I can sleep better, if I'm more energetic in a month.
And have less belly wrinkles. I mean, it's insane. Like it's fat. It's belly fat.
Yeah, belly fat.
You can.
yeah. Alright, so now we have 1 month to transform our lives.
1 month to grow.
1 month to grow, and then we meet Dennis again, and then he will see if there's some changes in our wrinkles, in our fat mass, and also if the nutrition and the supplements had an impact on sleep and so on. Let's see.
If you also want to take your performance to the next level, our partner MSI can help with a Skinfold measurement to analyze your body composition.
And you can find the link in the comments and use our code.
In the description.
And you can use our link in the description and use our code.